Hey, this is Ron Janish with andrewscourse.com. Got some good news and some bad news for you that I think you'll want to hear. It's at the end of this recording, which is not a very long one. We're going to talk a little bit about money management, and we're going to see an actual account, so we'll see the real thing. Now, one of the things with Andrews is that you can work in what I call precision trading mode, and that's where you enter the market with minimal risk or very low risk, which isn't bad. So, of course, and so we're going to take a look at an actual account. Let's take a look. Where do we go for that? Where do we go? Here we go. Here we go. Now, what you're going to see here, these are always Friday snapshots. And so you see the snapshot on a Friday, and this was a Friday in probably the middle or so of September. Okay, and notice the account has several futures positions and just a tiny bit of options. See this put here, okay. And notice that we're only using, about a little bit, somewhere around 1/3 of the total account value. See, here's your total account value, and here's the current initial margin and the maintenance margin, and down here are the positions. Okay, and over here you can see if there's a profit or loss. And let's move this over here a little ways. Here we go. And whoops, looks like I just sold a Canadian dollar. Oh, that's nice. Um, let's get rid of this. Okay, and so anyway, so you can see here, these are realized P&L and these are unrealized P&L. As you can see here, there's a whole bunch of open losses here. Okay, so let's move this up a little ways and we'll see what happens the week after. Now the week after, notice, okay, we're up a little bit in the account, but once again, we're really low on the margin use in this particular situation here, and we don't have a ton of positions on, but what we do have is diversified. We've got the euro on, nope, you're out of the euro. Took a profit, looks like. Got coffee on, got NASDAQ on, and some options and stuff like that. So let's take a look at it a week later. A week later, we get to a balance of 101. Okay, we start with 94 something, and now we're at 101 a few weeks later. And notice what we're using an initial margin is around there, so it's somewhere around 40%. And we have various positions on, and realize some are closed out, and so you can see here that there's winners and there's losers that are closed out. Okay, and we'll move on over here. We can see here that a week later, count is down a tad. Remember, we were at 101,512, and this week we're at 101,015, so it's down $500 this week, which isn't bad. And once again, we're using about 1/3 of cash available, and using having on a variety of positions, everything from the Mexican peso to copper to gold, and look, even has a small loss in the gold position. I'll show you what happens to that in a moment. So we move on to the next Friday. And let's see, on the previous Friday, yeah, AUI. Okay, so we move on to the next Friday in this same account, and we're up from 101, we're up to 110, and that's pretty good considering we started at 94 a few weeks back. And we can see here that we still have the gold positions on, and we're making a bunch of money in gold and making a bunch of money in the other positions. Notice the variety here. So we have a variety of positions. We had some wheat on. We have euro on, DAX, a DX, which is dollar index rather, gold, Mexican peso, just a nice variety. And in terms of initial margin, 42 and 33. So a total Account value is 110, 42, and 33. And that was last Friday. So let's see where we are today. Let's see, where can we see this today? There we go. Okay, here we go. And right now we're at 114, but we're using a whole lot more margin, a lot more initial. Apparently we just got short the Canadian. Oops, sold 3 of these puppies. Well, that's nice. No wonder the use is so high. And so you can see here there's a variety of positions. And Canadian, a little bit of stock. And one of the reasons we're up so high on percentage of margin used is that we're using $13,000 for stock. And that's quite a bit. And we're out of a dollar index position and into another one, out of a euro position, in a British pound position, sitting on that gold that had a small loss a few weeks back. Same one, but added 2 more contracts. We're short some hogs and Mexican peso. So as you can see, there's a real variety of positions. And it's important to have a variety whenever possible in different things so you kind of spread your risk out. And let's not go too crazy with the initial margin. Huh? Okay, so this is to give you, to show you real account. This is my personal account. It's a real account. It's not a funny money account or anything like that. It's real dollars. And now the good news and the bad news. Okay, first the bad news. I do not accept, or I am no longer accepting any more managed accounts. No more new, no more money added to anything, no more, period. And you can see why. It just doesn't make sense. Number one. But I do have some really, really good news now for you. We are having the birthday sale this week. Today is October 16th. We're having our birthday sale. Birthday sale is a wonderful sale. You get 32% off of whatever we charged for everything last week or yesterday. So 32% off, which is one hell of a deal, especially, and that's a lot of money when you consider the price of the expanded course. Okay, so and that's for the initial course, or the expanded course, whichever one you want. 32% off for a week only. That's the deal. Hey, I thank you for your time and see you next time. Ron Janish, andrewscourse.com, signing off. How do I turn this thing off? Let's see. There we go.